Hi, folks. I almost did it, but I'm not going to. So, let's come to our seat. Pull the flesh up and away from your buttocks so your sit bones are on the mat. Have your hands come to rest on your knees or in your lap, whichever is the most comfortable. And then go ahead and close your eyes. And if closing your eyes is something that's just not available for you, just allow your gaze to be soft and down towards the floor. And then turn your awareness to your breath. Notice the cool air as it passes your nostrils. Feel your torso inflate and then deflate with the exhalation. And start to add a little control to your breath. As you inhale in, visualize it going down the length of your spine to your sit bones, grounding yourself into the ground. On the exhale, visualize it coming up the whole length of the spine and out through the crown of the head. Each inhale, you feel that sense of being grounded and connected to the earth. Each exhale, you feel the buoyancy and being connected to the ethers. Class tonight with 3 Oms together. So take a deep breath in. And then just start by walking our hands out in front of us. So stay up on your fingertips. Feel that elongation of the spine. So extend out through the crown of the head. Draw the navel towards the spine. And then really just tuck your tailbone down underneath you. Lift the shoulders and the armpits away from the floor. And allow your heart and your sternum to fall closer to the floor. Maybe an exhale takes you a little deeper. On your next inhale, just walk your hands over to the right-hand side. Stay low in your forward fold. Maybe your heart comes to your right knee. Now feel that through the whole left side of the body. Inhale, come back to center, and then exhale. Going over to the left-hand side, staying low and keeping the heart close to the thigh. Inhale back to center, and then exhale, walk the hands back upright. Take your right hand out to the side, left arm up to the ceiling, and then exhale, extend over, crescent. If your practice allows, maybe even coming down to the forearm. extending, keeping that left knee, that left hip down. Inhale all the way back up and changing sides. Left hand to the floor, extend out, and maybe that left forearm comes down. Inhale, come on back up. And come to all fours. You want my butt or my head?
Quite the invite.
I'll go back and forth. How about that? So set yourself up, your hands right underneath your shoulders, your knees under your hips. Inhale, let's do some cat and cow. So lift the spine, extend the head down to the floor. Exhale, concave the spine, lift the head. Inhale, cat pose. Exhale, cow. Inhale, cat. Exhale, cow. Coming back to neutral, extend your right foot out behind you. Toes to the floor, so reach the heel to the wall behind you. Drop that right hip down slightly, extend out and up through the crown of the head. Really feel that calf muscle, even up into the right buttocks. On the inhale, lift the right foot and then take the right foot over to the right hand side and place it on the floor. Ground through the inside of the foot. And then inhale, lift the leg back up and do 3 circles in one direction. And then stop and 3 circles in the other direction. And then go ahead and place the foot back. Walk the hands over to that right foot. See if you can actually hold the outside of the right foot and allow the heart to come towards that right thigh. Keep extending through the crown of the head. Feel as if you're pulling the right hip back behind you. Inhale, release the hands back to the mat. Lift the foot up and send it back behind you and then back down to the floor. Other side. Extend the left leg out behind you. Really press the heel away. Extend up and out to the crown of the head. Keep your shoulders right on top of your arms. And then lift that left foot, taking it over to the left, placing it on the floor. Foot flat. Really reach through the baby toe side. And then lift the foot up and 3 circles in one direction. And then 3 circles in the opposite direction. And then place the foot back. Walk the hands over to that left foot, maybe even holding the outside of the foot. And allowing the heart to come down to the thigh. And hands back to center. Lift the leg, send it back behind you, and back down to the floor. Oh, I forgot something. Gosh darn it. Okay, so we have to do this again. Take the left foot back behind you. And then take the right foot over to the left side. Keep your arms straight and strong. And just drop the hip down to the floor. Inhale, lift the hip back up. Take that right foot back behind you, plank pose. And then other side, so extend the left leg out. Dropping that left hip down to the floor. And coming back up. Plank pose, all fours. Extend the right leg out behind you. This time, lift it up off the floor. And then take your right arm out. Your left arm out for a bird dog. Keep the navel lifted to the spine. Slightly drop the right hip. Extend through the fingers on the front hand. Then bend the back foot. Reach back. Go for a clasp. Pressing the foot into the hand. Maybe we do a little teardrop shape here. Spread the toes on that lifted foot. Exhale, back to bird dog. Place the left hand on the floor. Spin the left foot out a bit to keep a little bit of a kickstand. And then keeping that right leg lifted, lift the right arm up to the sky. Pull the right shoulder back. Keep the right leg lifted, reaching to the heel. Exhale, all the way back down to the floor. Take a breath. Other side. Let's see. Left leg goes out. Lift it in. The right arm comes up for bird dog. Reach to the heel, reach to the fingers in front of you. Stay grounded to that left hand. And then bend that left knee, reaching back, going for the clasp, pressing the foot into the hand, lifting the heart, spreading the toes. Exhale, back to bird dog. Go ahead and place the right hand, spin that right foot, keep the left foot lifted, lifting the left arm up. Reach to the left heel. Pull the left shoulder back. Breathe. Exhale. Hand to the floor. Leg to the floor. And press up. Downward facing dog. Go ahead and take this dog for a walk. So, bending the right knee, straightening the left. Left knee bent, right knee straight. Back and forth. Your own pace. Feeling the back of your body. And coming to a dog. Pause for a moment. Gaze is straight down at our mat. Shoulders are lifted. Crown of the head reaching to the space between your hands. And then with intention, walk your feet up towards your hands. Keep your knees as bent as you need to right now. Inhale, looking up halfway, flat back. Exhale, a little deeper in your forward fold. Inhale, looking up, extending out. Exhale, going deeper still. Inhale one more time, looking up, extending out. And then diving way deep. Maybe you lift your feet, placing your hands underneath your feet, toes coming up to your wrist. Press the toes into the hands, and then inhale, looking up. Breathe. And exhale, bending the knees in the hands to the hips. Inhale, come all the way up standing. How y'all doing? Good? Okay. So, right foot front, left foot swings around and just comes to the opposite side. So the baby toes are touching. Whoa, we're starting to twist, don't do that. Hands to the hips. Inhale, lift the sternum. Exhale, fold forward. Right hand comes to the floor. The left hand goes to the sky. Exhale, hands to the floor, hands to the hips. Inhale, come on up. Release the foot. Do the other side. Crossing the left leg in front. Baby toes come together. Hands to the hips. Press that left hip forward slightly. Lift the sternum. Exhale, fold. This time the left hand comes to the floor, right arm goes up. See if you can turn your head to look up. Exhale, lower the top hand, hands to the hips. Come on up, standing. Uncross the legs. Okay. We're gonna work on hips today. So that's what it's all about. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, look up halfway. Exhale, bend deep. Left hand reaches to the outside of the right foot. So you reach under the baby toe of the right foot. Bend the left knee, right hand to the right hip. Start to twist to the right. Pull that right hip back. And then if the practice allows, the right arm can go to the ceiling. Pulling the right shoulder back, looking up towards that beautiful ceiling. Exhale, lower the hand to the floor, release your clasp. Inhale, looking up halfway. Exhale, diving deep. Other side. Right hand holds the outside of the left foot. Left leg straight, right knee bends, left hand to the left hip. Start to twist open. And then if the practice allows, that left hand goes up to the sky. Pull that left hip back. Feel it. Feel it. Exhale. Lower the hand to the floor. Inhale, look up halfway. Exhale, dive deep. Inhale, arms sweep to the sky. Exhale, the hands to the heart. Release the hands. So I forgot to tell you, in home world, you're going to need a block and a strap. So go grab your blocks, everyone, please. Everyone. Oh. So bring that right ankle across the front of the left knee, and then slide it over, and then point your right toes back behind you. Take your block in your right hand and bring it down to the floor. So this can be high, it can be medium, or it can be low. Wrap that leg around the standing leg, and then inhale the left arm up to the sky. So point those right toes back behind you, pull the shoulders back. Exhale, top hand to the hip. Inhale, start to come upright, and then release. Other side. Taking that left ankle on top of the right knee, sliding it over. Whoa, starting to fall. Send it on back behind you. Left hand to the floor on the block. Block or block. Toes point straight behind. Right arm to the sky. Shoulders back. Heart pressing forward. Extend out to the crown of the head. Exhale, release the hand. Come on up standing. And release the pose. That's the hard part, getting back up, right? Okay. Y'all good? We're already on page 2. Oh my God. We've got to either slow down or add more. Oh, okay. So I'm going to turn this way this time, okay? So come on to the top of your mat. Close your eyes. And then blindly step back to the back of your mat with your right foot. So let's just do a 3-foot spread. So we're going to go into Parsvottanasana. So spin the back foot flat, and then bring the hands to the hips. You can stop here, or you can take your hands behind, interlacing the fingers, wrapping their hands around the elbows, or going into prayer pose. Pull that left hip back. Keep the left leg nice and taut, and straight and strong. Inhale, lift the heart, look towards the ceiling. Exhale, extend to the crown of the head and fold forward. Keep pulling that left hip back, right hip forward. Stay grounded through that front foot. Each exhalation brings your sternum and your heart just a little closer to your left thigh. Keep pulling the left hip back. Feel the connection through all 8 points of the feet. Keep the shoulders rolling onto the back body. Crown of the head reaching to the top of your mat. Inhale, slowly come up. Releasing the hands. Stepping the right foot forward. Hands to heart. Close the eyes. Step back with the left foot. Interlace the hands as you did before. Shoulders back, heart lifts. Engage the quad on that right leg so that right hip comes back. Lifting the heart, looking up. Exhale, folding forward. Keep extending through the crown of the head as you come forward. Pressing that right hip back, the left hip forward. Shoulders roll onto the back body. Each exhalation takes us a little deeper in our forward fold. On the next inhale, coming on up, releasing our clasp, stepping to the top. Have I done everything? It's another. Excuse me a minute. Is it right? Okay. Here's that. I'm sorry. I've only gone over this several times, so. Okay. Looks like we did. Come to the top of your mat. Feet right underneath the hips. Ground down to the four corners. Lift the arches. Engage the quadriceps. Lift the kneecaps. Tuck the tailbone. Roll the shoulders back. Lift the heart. Fingertips to the floor. Crown of the head to the ceiling. Draw the navel in towards your spine. Inhale, arms lift. Exhale, fold forward. Fingertips to the shins or to the floor. Inhale, looking up halfway. Exhale, right foot back, high lunge. Right foot back, plank on the, left foot back, plank pose. Lower down to the floor. Flatten the feet, hug the elbows to the rib cage, going up to cobra. Stay grounded to the inside of the both hands. Exhale to the floor, toes turn under, press back, downward dog. So roll the shoulders onto the back, extend the crown of the head to that space between your hands. Lift the armpits, allow the heels to sink deep into the floor. Watching our breath. Maybe we go back to that long spinal breath, feeling it as it caresses the spine up and down. Next inhale, lift the right foot, step it through, high lunge. Left foot forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, half lift, exhale to beat. Inhale, arms sweep to the sides, up to the ceiling. Exhale, hands to the heart. Exhale, release the hands. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, looking up halfway. Exhale, left foot back, right foot back, high lunge. Come to low lunge. Bring both hands to the inside. Walk that right hand out wide. Stack the right hand right on top of that right shoulder. Left hand to the knee. We start to twist open. Now lift the back knee and lift that left arm up to the scalp. Pull the shoulders back with the heart to the ceiling. Lift the back leg away from the floor and allow the front thigh to sink deep into the front floor. Exhale, release the hand to the floor. Straighten the front foot. Low lunge. Flatten the back foot. Come up with both hands on the front knee. Fingertips to the floor. Inhale, arms up. Hold that left hip back. Press the right hip forward. Lift the heart to the ceiling. Nice little crescent here. Exhale, release the hands to the floor. Turn the back foot under. High lunge. Plank pose. Lower to the floor or cover in chaturanga. Up dog or cobra. And then downward facing dog. Feel the length of your body. See how long you can make yourself by pressing your hands into the floor, reaching your feet in the opposite direction. Nice long back, nice strong legs. On the next inhale, right leg lifts, stepping on through, a high lunge, under low lunge. Left hand out wide, left shoulder right on top. Right hand to the right knee, and we start to twist open, and we turn the back toes under, lifting the leg, and lifting the arm. So really lift the back leg away from the floor, dropping the left hip down, shoulders onto the back. Stay grounded to that supporting hand. Exhale. Turn the front foot, low lunge, both hands in front knee, flatten the back foot, coming up right. Fingertips to the floor. Inhale, arms up. Pull that right hip back, press the left hip forward, press it back, lifting the heart to the ceiling. Exhale, hands to the floor, high lunge. Stepping the left foot forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, looking up. Exhale, extending down. Inhale, arms to the sky. Hands to heart. One more. Exhale, release the hands all the way under the floor. Back of the thighs parallel. Inhale, arms up. Inhale, rise. Exhale, fold. Inhale, looking up halfway. Exhale, right foot back, high lunge. Left foot back, plank pose. Hover in chaturanga or lower to the floor. Up dog or cobra. And then downward facing. Go ahead and lift the right foot up off the floor. Bend the right knee and then send the right foot over to the left-hand side. Come up on those right fingertips. If your practice allows, you can go ahead and flip the dog for wild thing. If you do wild thing, keep the hips lifted high. Roll the shoulder back, lift the heart to the ceiling. Exhale, flip back over. Right leg to the sky. Lower the right leg to the floor. And we pause. Inhale. Left leg up to the ceiling. Bend the left foot, send it over to the right. Come up on those left fingertips. Really open up the front of the body. And then flip it if you like. Lifting the hips to the sky. Shoulders back, heart up. Smile. Everyone's looking at you. Exhale. Flip back over, left leg to the sky. And then just go ahead and step that left foot all the way through the high lunge. Right foot forward. Uttanasana. Inhale, look up halfway. Exhale, deep. Inhale, arms sweep to the ceiling. Exhale, hands to heart. And close your eyes. Revisit the breath that we started with. Inhale takes it down the spine. Exhale up the spine. Trying to make inhale and exhale the same length. And exhale, release the hands. Everybody good? Okay, let's go through some standing poses. So we're going to do half moon in this series, so if you need your block handy for half moon, please have it available. Let's come to the top of our mat. Setting ourselves up, hands to heart, shoulders back, lifting the sternum. Exhale, release the hands, inhale, thumbs up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, looking up halfway. Exhale, right foot back. High lunge. Go ahead and spin the back foot flat. Bring that left elbow to the left knee. Right hand to the right hip. Hold the shoulder back. Activate the fingers on that left hand so that the muscles of that lower arm are engaged. And then take the right hand back behind you, palm up. Inhale, lift it to the sky, and exhale out over that right ear, and then turn to look up at your right fingertips. Lift the right arm straight to the sky, slide that left elbow in, and then allow those left fingers to come down to the floor. Straighten that front knee and go into Trikonasana. You can hold the shin, the block. Shoulders back, extend through the crown of the head. Right hand to the right hip. Turn to look at that space right in front of your left foot. Bounce up. Coming into half moon, you can use your block here. As you get yourself settled, lifting that right arm to the sky, right leg straight, parallel to the floor, reaching to the heel, toes pointing to the center of the room. Exhale, lower the top hand to the floor, turn the toes to face the floor. And take your left hand to your left ankle. Bring your right hand to your left ankle. Now walk the hands up to hold the back of the left thigh. Bringing the torso up with you. Stepping back, high lunge. Spinning to the open side of your mat for a wide leg stance. Toes point straight ahead. Inhale, the arms parallel to the floor. Exhale, the hands back to the hips. Roll the shoulders, lift the heart. Exhale, fold forward. Bring the hands to the floor in front of you. Inhale, look up. Exhale, bend the elbows back behind you. Bring the crown of the head down towards the floor. Inhale, looking up. Exhale, bend the right knee. Keep the left leg straight. Inhale, center. Exhale, other side, bending the left knee. Right knee straight. Inhale, come back to center. Hands to the hips. Inhale, come all the way up standing. Walk your feet in slightly, turn them out, bend both knees, coming into goddess pose. Arms come into Jana Mudra, lifting the chest, settling into our posture. Feel as if your torso is coming straight up out of your pelvis, not leaning forward. Inhale. Straighten the knees, hands to the hips. Turn your feet now to the back of your mat. Bend the front knee. With my right elbow to my right knee, my left hand to my left hip. I start to twist open, keeping the hands active on that right hand. Reaching the left hand back behind. We look at our open palm. Inhale it up to the sky. Exhale it out over that left ear. Soften through that front leg. See if that the front back thigh can be parallel to the floor. Make sure your knee is behind your front ankle. Inhale, left arm up to the sky. right fingertips down to the floor. Finding our breath. Go ahead and straighten the front knee, hand to the shin or to the floor for triangle pose, Trikonasana. Shoulders back, heart lifts. Where are your back, baby toe? Where is your back, baby toe? Now, where are your back, baby toe? Exhale, hand to the hip. Look at that space up front. And then hop on up for half moon. Left leg parallel to the floor, heel to the wall, toes to the center of the room, left arm to the sky. Exhale, lower the top hand to the floor, turn the toes down. Right hand holds the right ankle. Left hand holds the right ankle. Keep that left leg lifted. And then walk your hands up to hold the back of your right thigh, lifting the torso along with it. Exhale, bend the standing leg, step all the way back, come into a wide leg. Inhale, arms parallel to the floor. Exhale, the hands actually come behind you. Clasp the hands, roll the shoulders back, lift the heart. Exhale, fold forward, arms to the sky, crown of the head to the floor. Exhale. Release the hands to the hips, then to the floor. Walk your right foot in slightly. Turn your left toes down. Come up on the ball of that right foot. Bringing the heel to the buttocks. And then come up balancing. Hands to heart. Really reach through that right baby toe. Keep it grounded onto the floor. Exhale, release the hands to the floor, and then we're just going to change sides. Go over to the opposite side. We come up on the ball of that. Is it your left heel? Yeah. Hands to heart. They're falling like dominoes in class. Exhale, hands to the floor. Coming back to center. Bring the hands to the hips, extend to the crown of the head, come up standing, turn both toes out, arms out, Jana Mudra, come back to Goddess. Maybe this time you go just a little deeper, and then come up onto the toes, lifting the heels, heels to the floor, hands to the hips, coming upright. Moving forward, hands to the floor. Walk your feet in. Inhale, looking up. Exhale, diving deep. Right foot back, high lunge. Left foot back, plank pose. Knees to the floor. Spreading wide, big toes together. And come down to the child's pose. Soften through the heart. Stand through the fingers. Keep the shoulders lifted. Even though this is a resting pose, we still want to maintain our posture. Next inhale, pressing up to all fours. Knees under the hips. Press up, down and down. And then walk the feet up towards the hands. Inhale, look up. Exhale, rolling deep. Inhale, arms to the sky. Exhale, hands to the heart. And release. Please grab your block. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, step that right foot back. Only about 3 feet again, I'm sorry. Shoulders back, left hip back. Exhale, fold forward, extending through the hands, bringing the block down to the top of that foot, that front foot. Now walk the block over to the outside of that front foot. You can stack the block medium, tall, or short. So you're gonna pull that left hip back, right hip forward. Stay grounded through the four corners of both feet. Take the left hand to the right hand to the inside of the left ankle, and then take the left hand back to the back of the right thigh, and start to twist. Twisting to the left. Keep pressing that left hip back. Exhale, unwinding, grabbing your block, bringing it to the front of your mat. Inhale, come up. Right foot forward. Left foot back. Exhale, fold forward. Block stops on top of that front foot. Hold the right hip back, left hip forward. Start to turn to the outside of that front foot, the right foot. So I'm really pressing this right hip back. My left hip is coming forward. And again, my block can be flat, medium, or high, whatever you need. Stay grounded through the four corners of that front foot. And then my left hand comes to the outside of my right foot. And then my left hand comes to the back of my left thigh. And I start to twist over. Oh, doggies. Exhale. Unwinding, going for the block, bring it back out in front of you. Inhale, up to the sky. Exhale, release. It's amazing the poses you come up with in the gym and the couple right I did not do that. You can't take me. You cannot take me anywhere. Come on down to your knees. We're going to go into gate pose. So if you have bummer knees, you can just roll your mat up. Come on to the right knee. Extend the left leg out. Toes point out slightly. A straight line from the arch of that left foot to that right knee. Inhale, the arms parallel to the floor. Pull the shoulders back. Exhale, pour yourself over to that right side. Shoulders back. Go ahead and flatten that right hand, lift the left foot above the floor. Bend the left knee. If you can, reach back. Go for a clasp. Releasing the foot. Left arm back up. Placing the left foot to the floor. Coming upright. And then crossing over to the other side. Maybe that left hand travels down that left shin. Right arm up and over. Inhale, come all the way back up. Hands, hips. Changing sides. So our toes turned out somewhat straight line. Inhale, arms parallel. Shoulders back, heart lifts. Really reach to that right baby toe. Exhale, pour yourself over. Go ahead and flatten the hand, lift the leg, and then bend the knee, reaching back, going for the clasp. Releasing the foot, right leg to the floor, coming upright, right hand to the shin, left arm up, and then maybe that right hand slides down. Inhale, come all the way up, hands to the hips, come to the knees. Okay. So let's just sit back on our heels for a minute. Turn your toes under. And really just get a stretch on your feet. Really reach through the baby toes. And then we're going to go into Vasisthasana. So let's bring our right hand to the floor. Left foot can be our kickstand, and the right hand foot comes out underneath it. So we'll just start here so that our right shoulder is right on top of our right hand. If your practice allows, the feet can stack, and the left arm can go to the sky. If your practice allows, that foot can come in to do tree. Or the foot can go up to the ceiling, holding the big toe. Stay strong through that standing arm. And then go ahead and come to plank pose. Go the knees to the floor and pause. We'll go to the other side. Left hand to the center. Right foot comes out as a kickstand. Left leg goes underneath. Left shoulder right on top of that left hand. Keep the hips lifted and away from the floor. Right arm up. If your practice allows, you can stack the feet. Press the hips forward, shoulders back. Again, if your practice allows, the foot can come up into a modified tree. Or you can grab your big toe, sending the foot to the ceiling. Stay strong through that standing arm. Exhale, plank pose. Knees to the floor, child's pose. Why is that one so hard? Huh? Finding your breath. And then pressing yourself back up, finding yourself seated, find your strap, and then go ahead and lay down on your right hand side. So we're going to take that strap, I'm going to wrap it around the ball of that left foot. Straighten the right leg out underneath you. Your your right hand can be out in front of you. It can be up in front of you. Really pull that leg up and over the crown of your head. So you're trying to really just feel like you're balanced just on your right hip, your right shoulder blade, your right knee. Exhale. Go ahead and lower that. Roll over to the other side. And change it. So now you're laying on your left side. Strap is around the ball of the right foot. That left arm can be straight above you. It can be out to the front. You can just create a little pillow for your head. As you pull the leg up and over your head, pull that right shoulder down to the floor. Reach that right heel up to the sky and allow those right toes to come down to the shin. Exhale, release the foot to the floor. Roll over to your bellies. And then come your way to plank pose. Our hands are going to be right underneath our shoulders. Our hips are slightly lifted. The crown of our head reaches out. Navel is tucked and our belly is toned. Go ahead and lower the knees to the floor, and then it's coming to 8-pointed pose. So keep the hips lifted, bringing the chin and the heart down to the floor. Our gaze is out in front of us. Shoulders are wrapped around the back body. Finding our breath. Flatten the feet. Roll up into cobra. Exhale. All fours. Turn the toes under. Down dog. Feel the length of the spine, especially the low back. And then walk the feet up towards the hands. Uttanasana. Inhale, half lift, looking up. Exhale, go deep. Inhale, arms to the sky. Exhale, the hands to the heart. And release. Please grab your straps again. So we just kind of practice this pose on the floor. So now I'm going to do it standing. So if balance is an issue for you, just put your bottom up against the wall. Go ahead and find your foundation through your right foot. Lift your left foot, wrap the strap around it. So the back of the left thigh is parallel to the floor. Let's hold the, and you can do it holding the big toe too. Yeah, that's good. Shoulders back, heart lift, extend the left leg out, or right leg out, I'm sorry. Or whichever leg you get out. Whichever leg, it's all good, it's all good. Press through the heel, pull the shoulders back, open that leg up to the outside, counterbalance with the right arm out. Coming back to center, hand to the hip, release your and exhale, release. Other side. Finding our foundation through our left foot. Strap goes around the bottom of the left, right, lifting the foot. Holding the strap right about that knee. Staying grounded through the standing leg. Extend the leg out straight. Press through the heel, shoulders back, heart lifts. Open the leg out to the left. And then the right arm, the right and the left arm comes out. Standing leg is strong. Hand to the hip, coming back, releasing the strap. And over the leg. Ta-da-ta. Tree pose. So coming back to the right foot as the foundation. However you work tree, it can be heel to ankle, foot to shin, or it can be the foot all the way up into the thigh. Those left toes go straight to the floor. Left foot pushes onto that right thigh. The right thigh resists. Nice strong quadriceps, so the kneecap lifts. Hands find their way to heart, tucking our tailbone, opens that left knee out just a bit. Right knee out. Inhale, arms up to the sky. Shoulders back, heart lifts. Left hand to the left thigh. Small crescent over. Left hand back up. Arms parallel. Turn your whole torso to the bent knee. Coming back to center. Hands find their way to the heart. Establish your drishti, and then close your eyes. And don't pose. So before pandemic, did any of you ever go over to play duck pin bowling in OTR? Oh my God, that was so much fun. I don't know why I was reading that.
Because we were falling
Maybe the noise of everybody falling down. Let's go to the other side. Standing ground, left foot now, right? Correct. Heel to shin, foot to shin, or foot all the way up. Toes straight down. Create that bandha, that lock between the foot and the thigh. Hands find the way to the heart. Establish your drishti now so you know it'll help you with your balance. And then inhale, arms up. Right hand to the right thigh, crescent over. Both arms up. Both arms parallel. Twisting to the bent knee. Coming back to center. Hands to heart. Reestablish your drishti. And then close your eyes again. Duck pin bowl. Exhale. Release. It really was a lot of fun. Yeah. Let's go to Hangman Street. Right foot's the foundation, crossing that left ankle over the top of the right knee. So those left toes point straight down. Foot is flat as if you're standing on it. Shin is parallel to the floor as possible. And pull that left knee back. Hands find their way to the heart. Exhale, bend the standing leg, sitting back. Dropping that left knee down to the floor. If your practice allows, allow the heart to come to the shin. The hands sweep back behind us. Keep dropping that left knee down. Keeping the standing leg bent. Start to make your way back up. Hands to heart. Open the arms up to Janu Mudra. Inhale, rise, and dissolve the pose. Other side. Left foot foundation. Right ankle crosses over the top. Right foot flat. Shin parallel to the floor. Hands find their way to the heart. Lifting the shoulders. Exhale, bend the standing leg. Really drop that right knee down. And then if the practice allows, the heart can come down to the shin. Hands back behind. Keeping the standing leg bent, start to come upright. Hands to heart, opening up to Janu Mudra. Inhale, rise, and dissolve pose. Okay. So, this one, we're gonna need a little extra pad on our heel, our front heel. So you may wanna just roll your mat up on the front. And then come up to the top of the mat. Hands to heart. Exhale, please. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, looking up. Exhale, right foot back, high lunge. Come up with both hands in the front foot. The front knee. Shoulders back. Now fingers to the floor. Inhale, arms up. Warrior one variation. Come up on the ball of the back foot. Shoulders back. Exhale, go ahead and lower to low lunge. Flatten the foot, the back foot, and then crescent back. Exhale, hands come all the way to the floor. And then we're going to walk the front foot up a little and then get a nice thigh stretch. And then we're going to go back into a runner stretch. So move the hips back to the back heel. Lift the front foot up off the floor so the heel is on the floor. Feeling the length through the back of the left thigh. Then you're going to come forward again. Turn your back toes under. So this is where you're going to need the extra pad on the front heel. Come up to high lunge. And then lift the front toes, coming to balance just on the heel of the front foot, the toes of the back foot. Jiggy, jiggy, jiggy. Once you get settled in, maybe the arms go up to the sky.
Or maybe not.
Let's bring that front foot back and just laugh at ourselves. Man, I don't think I've moved that much since the 70s on the dance floor.
You look like Mr. Wobble.
Exactly. I hope you're having just as much fun at home. So, let's start back at the top of our mat. Because of course we have to do the other side because that side was just too much fun. Hands to heart, Tadasana. Exhale, release the hands. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Uttanasana. Inhale, looking up. Exhale, this time, left foot back. High lunge. Come with both hands on that front knee. Settle in. Drop the pelvis to the floor. Fingertips to the floor. Inhale, arms up, warrior one variation. Pull that left hip forward, press the right hip back. Lower the back knee, low lunge, flatten the foot, crescent back. Exhale, come all the way forward, hands to the floor, thigh stretch, so we're just really feeling the stretch through the left thigh. Swivel back for a runner stretch. And then come forward. High lunge. Lift the front toes so you're balancing on the front heel and the ball of the back foot. And you start to come upright. Oh, Carla, you're doing it.
That was a lot more steady on this foot. The other foot was
Dissolve the pose. Come down seated.
Because the knee is, the leg is not supposed to be bent.
No,
Straight.
straight. It's something to practice. Actually, what's so funny is I was working off of Rob's class last week when he was doing the hamstring stretch, the runner stretch, and the thigh stretch. And we were at a friend's pool the other day, and I was doing it in the pool, and I was like, oh, this is really easy. And then I straightened my leg, and I was like, oh, we can do this in class. And I thought, well, I never thought that
The water.
I never thought that the buoyancy of the water was keeping me balanced.
Maybe I will.
So it's coming to Dandasana, maybe. Ground through the heels, the back of the legs, all the way up to the hips. Hands come to the sides. Press the heart forward, shoulders back, crown of the head to the ceiling. Spread the toes, press out through the mound of the big toe. Draw the rest of the toes towards the shin. On your next inhale, bend the right knee. Slide that left foot underneath it. Bring the left heel to the right hip, and then the right foot in front of you. My left hand holds the outside of my right knee. My right hand goes behind me. First, I sit up tall, and I twist open. Draw your navel to your spine. As you twist to the right, once your head stops moving, keep moving your eyes. Bring your awareness to the big toe of your right foot. Is it on the floor? Grounded down. Unwinding, place the hands on the outside of the left side. Lift the hips, walk the hands around. Coming to the other side. Come all the way there.
It took me years.
Switch sides. So now my right hand holds the outside of my left knee. My left hand comes behind. I first sit up tall and I twist to the left. Bring your awareness to the big toe of the left foot. Drop it down. And exhale. Release. Bring the hands up, feet out in front of you. We're going to go into reclined pigeon, but I want to use a block. So your foot's going to go on the block. So place the block. I'm going to do it. Lay on your back. Place your, let's do your left foot on the block. Cross the right ankle over the top. Why do I need this block? Let's go ahead and lift the hips. So one-legged bridge, dropping that right knee to the floor, pressing the hips to the ceiling. Really pull that right knee down to the floor and almost turning your torso to the right. So you can actually feel a nice stretch through the buttocks on the right side. Coming back to a center position, lowering the hips, lifting that left foot up off the floor, reaching through, grabbing the back of that left thigh, drawing the thigh towards your torso. You can release your right hand and actually press your right knee slightly away from you. Keep both your legs straight, both your feet straight, flat as if you're standing on them. Keep drawing the thigh towards the heart. Shift Shin coming towards the sternum. Shoulders onto the mat. Exhale. Go ahead and release. Feet to the floor. And we're going to change sides. So bring your right foot to the block. Cross your left foot over the knee. Lifting the hips up. Drop that left knee way down to the floor. Starting to twist open to the left-hand side. As that knee falls to the floor, the hips still rise to the ceiling. Coming back to the neutral spot, lowering the knees, lifting that right foot up, reaching between the legs, holding the back of that right thigh, pulling the thigh to your heart. You can release your left hand using your left hand on top of your left knee to press it away as the right hand pulls the thigh towards you, the shin towards the heart. Really feel that through the back of the left side of the buttocks. Keep the feet active. Take a breath and just relax, lifting the left foot away from the knee, both legs up to the sky. And bend the knees. We're going to swing ourselves up to seated. So just using your feet to press you up. We're going to go into fire dog. You can use your block here if you need to. So let's start with our right leg on the the shin parallel to the front of the mat. And then that the left leg comes out. If you need, here's where you place your block. If you don't need, it goes out there. So you want to have the ankle on top of the knee on top of the ankle, both feet flat. Shin is parallel. Think about dropping that knee down to the knee, down to the ankle. Sit up tall, and then exhale, fold forward. As you come forward, that left knee is going to drop just a little further. Just look down at your shins, making sure that they're stacked on top of each other. Again, if you need that block, it just goes right there to help you. Our heart comes down to our sternum. So wherever you are in this pose, you're feeling this through the left hip. Inhale, start to work your way back up. Bring your hands behind you just so you can change your legs. Stacking the shins, ankle on top of knee, knee on top of ankle. Feet are flat. Even as you flatten your feet, see if you can lift that bottom ankle away from the floor. If again you need the block, just go right there. Inhale, lifting the heart. And exhale, we fold forward. As we fold forward, we want to think about bringing your sternum down to that top shin. Keep extending through the crown of the head. Pull that right hip back. Soften that whole right leg down to the floor, down to the top of that left leg. Tapping into your breath and really following it all the way down the spine, and now all the way back up. Inhaling, coming up. And then find your strap as you lay down on your backs. So lift your right foot above the floor and wrap your strap around the ball of the right foot with the right leg nice and straight. Now drop the right leg all the way over to the right hand side. Allow that right leg to rest on the floor. Now take your left foot, lift it up, and place the left foot on the floor just above your right knee. The left toes point down to the right foot. The foot is flat. And then we open up the left arm all the way to the left hand side and press that left knee away from us. Turn your gaze to your left fingers. If you're not feeling this in your left hip, use your left hand to actually press the middle of your left thigh away from you. Keep that left foot on the floor. Tapping into your breath. Go ahead and lift that left foot out of the way, out in front, bring that right leg up to the ceiling. Bring the left leg up to meet it, changing feet in the strap, changing your clasp on the hand. Left leg goes to the floor out in front of you, then we drop, right leg goes out to the floor in front of you, and then we drop the left leg over to the left. And we lift that right foot, and we place it on the floor, just above that left knee, with the the right toes pointing down to that left foot, and then the right arm goes all the way over, opens up into a T, and we turn our gaze to our right hand. Again, if you're not feeling this in that right hip, you can use your right hand to softly press your right thigh away from you. Make sure that right foot is on the floor, on the mat. Breathing, breathing, breathing. And go ahead and lift that right leg up out of the way, lifting the left leg up to the sky, lowering the leg down to the floor, and just get it up. So let's go into some bridges. Bringing our feet up to about 6 to 8 inches away from our bottom, with our toes pointing straight ahead. Our elbows come in to our rib cage, fingertips up to the ceiling. On your inhale, lift the hips to the sky. Roll the shoulders under the back body. Keep the heart lifted, bringing the sternum up to the chin. Press the knees to the center of the room and stay grounded through all four corners of both feet. Exhale, lowering the hips, allow the hands to rest on the belly, maybe the knees come together. And we'll go up one more time. So set yourself up. Elbows along the rib cage, fingertips to the ceiling. Inhale, lifting the hips to the sky. walking the shoulders further underneath the back body, lifting the heart towards the chin. Walk the left foot to the center of the mat and then lift that right foot up to the sky. Lowering the foot to the floor, changing legs. Lowering that foot to the floor, lowering the hips, hands to belly, knees come together. Lift the feet up off the floor, grab the back of the thighs, and roll yourself back up to seated. Going to do Janu Sirsasana. So extend the right leg out, bringing the left leg in. Turn to face your straight leg. Find that it's grounded from the heel all the way up to the hip. Press out to the mound of the big toe and draw the rest of the toes towards your shin. Sit up nice and tall. Exhale, fold forward. If you can grab your foot, go for it. I personally like to grab the outside of my straight leg with my opposite hand. Using my right hand behind me, I lift my heart and then soften down. Try to keep the upper back nice and long. Try not to put too much of a curve through the cervical spine. Even here, we think about pulling that right hip back. Inhale, coming up, and exhale, changing sides. Left leg straight, sit up nice and tall. Keep that left leg grounded, press to the mountain of the big toe. Toes to the shin. Inhale, exhale, fold forward. Again, I like to pray. Take my right hand to the outside of my left shin, using my left hand behind me so I can sit up tall and then folding forward. Both feet together for Baddha Konasana. Draw the heels in close, holding the feet. Just allow the inner thighs to soften so the knees can move to the floor. Shoulders back, heart lifts, crown of the head to the ceiling. Exhale, we'll just release slightly so we can slide our feet out, opening them up somewhat, reaching for the feet. Inhale, lift, exhale, fold forward. Think about putting your heart in your open feet. If you can, elbows can come in front of the shins. Keep extending out to the crown of the head. Extend the right leg straight. Keep the left leg bent, so just a soft janu, and then turn to the right. Coming back to center, changing sides. And coming back to center. Find your way to your backs and come into Shavasana. Arms open up to the sides. Palms to the ceiling. Taking this time to give thanks deep breath in. Let it out, the soft sigh. Start to bring animation back to your body by moving your toes and your fingers. Perhaps you like to roll your ankles and your wrist. Even stretch your arms way up above your head. Nice long body. And then as you're ready, bending both your knees, rolling over to one side or the other. And then using the strength of your arms, brushing yourself up to seated on the mat. Bringing your hands to your heart, and just closing your eyes once again. And we'll finish somewhat as we started, but just with one Om tonight. So taking in a deep breath. Namaste. Thanks for joining us. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thanks, everyone. Thank you, brother.
Thank you. Thank you at home. See you next week. We did that 70s bill.